Well, this is just some kind of a look today, isn't it? I have definitely been avoiding YouTube as a whole, vlogging, primarily because I don't really get dressed anymore or wear makeup, and so then the question becomes, am I attractive enough for this platform? But I think we're just gonna have to get over it and move on with life. I don't really wear makeup anymore, and it is with that mindset that I'm trying not to go into hyperdrive. I know we will return to, it'll probably never be quite normal again, but we will go back to some semblance of normal life. I, in theory, will go back to an office someday, but there is something with like the spirit of quarantine and my journey through all of this and really paying attention to, like, I don't know, what I stand for, what I believe in, what I'm eating, wanting to feel clean and cleansed and, I don't know, more organized. Like, there's something about that that is making me hate the makeup collection. And if you guys have followed me for a while, I have had a pretty substantial makeup collection for years. I used to be an artist at Bare Essentials in college. I worked at MAC in college. Like, I've worked for a lot of beauty brands. It's a big thing. I love makeup. And over the years, I've collected loads of it. I also get PR samples. And so essentially what's happened is that this entire IKEA Alex drawer, that is 100% makeup. It is packed to the brim with makeup. And I just think it is time to reevaluate. I think a lot of it is expired. I think a lot of it probably doesn't align with me as a person anymore. It may not be, some of the items might not be cruelty free. I believe in brands being cruelty free and being ethical. I want to use things that I at least kind of know what's in them and feel like I might trust the brand. I don't know, it gets a little complicated, but anyway, I'm gonna sit down, we're gonna go through this a little bit together. I'm gonna try and take you guys through it the best I can. I thought you'd find it maybe a little interesting just how much crap I actually have. So let's do it. Okay, I can hear my husband on a conference call in the next room, but I wanted to show you guys out of the like foundation, concealer, powder drawer, what made the cut. All right, so here's what's not staying, I think. I feel bad about it. I'm having problems with it, but I just think that this stuff has to go for various reasons. We'll talk about that. And then this is all the stuff that I think can stay. There's a couple ways I'm evaluating things. The first item really is like, does my makeup wardrobe align with my values anymore? Like when I bought this stuff, when I bought all of this stuff, my huge tower, all of that, I mean, sometimes I just didn't think about it and didn't think about where it came from and if it was tested on animals, and I don't know, do I know anything about it? And while I will admit that I don't know all the ingredients and everything here, what I can tell you is all of the makeup here is cruelty free. It aligns with my values when it comes to the ethics of beauty. Some of this stuff is cruelty free, like we'll give Urban Decay the shout out here. This is a Too Faced product, this is Glossier. And then Pixie as well, and e.l.f. So there are cruelty-free items here. They're just like close to being empty, or they're just things that like didn't jive with me. I didn't wear them, or this is like super expired. And then you have the brands that break my heart a little bit. So MAC would be one of them, I guess, because I used to work for MAC and I love MAC, but MAC is an Estee Lauder company, and while Too Faced is an Estee Lauder company, I think it's like a mainland China thing. Like basically the Estee Lauder companies will say that they themselves don't test on animals, but essentially like a third party does do it in China, where it's required by law. And I honestly, when you have all of these options that ethically better align with, I don't know, what I believe in or what I stand for, like to me, I'm gonna hold on to this, and I just don't need, I don't need the few items that are in here. And it's a bummer. Like these were literally things I bought for my wedding makeup last year. I just don't think I was thinking about it. So I don't know, that's where I'm at. I think I'm having a breakdown. I think the blush and bronzer drawer is causing me to have a breakdown, because here's what's happening. I'm pretty much, if I was actually going to say that I'm doing this for real and my makeup wardrobe will represent me and the things I believe, I really do have to get rid of the stuff that the companies that are okay with testing on animals. And the issue really is the mainland China thing. But That's like a lot of my blushes and bronzers, and companies that I thought were okay, like Benefit. I thought Benefit was cruelty free. I didn't realize technically not. And you guys can hit me up in the comments. I'm not, no shade. I love all these brands. I wouldn't have bought them if I didn't love them, but I just care about this issue a lot, and I really don't want my money going to this. I just don't. It's just makeup. Just makeup. But yeah, I mean, it's breaking me. Like, it's not going well. I'm having to throw out a lot of stuff. Why? Why can't we all just get together and say we're not gonna test on animals? I'm sorry, but we're not gonna do it. Okay, here is what I think the deal is. I think that my strategy needs to be, I'm not just throwing stuff out just because it's not cruelty free. It needs to be not cruelty free and stuff I'm not using right now. I will make a pledge in the future to not be purchasing brands that I have not researched about whether or not they're cruelty free. So for example, a Benefit, right? But I think at this point, like, I'm really struggling with this whole aspect of like, I wanna be cruelty free, but I also don't wanna waste. It's not about my money. It's not about the money. It's just like, I don't really wanna throw out stuff. Having worked in cosmetics, I know what a damage is. Like when somebody returns something after like one use because they didn't like it, and then you just throw it out and it just gets burned or whatever else. It's so much waste. So I think that's the approach I have to take, is like, I promised to myself to buy smarter in the future, and right now the evaluation has to be a combination of like, does it align with my values? Also, do I use it? And is it expired? So I found like this, if I find anything with a label like that, this is 10 years old. I did that when I was a working artist and I had like a train case and I needed to get in there and see everything. Like when it was all just lined up, kind of stacked up like that, I needed to see everything. So I labeled everything, and I was a working artist in 2010. That's disgusting. Okay, my spirits are feeling lifted. I'm obviously like still working through everything, but like I was able to come through here and pull to the side stuff that is not expired. No, it doesn't all align with my values, right? Like MAC is not cruelty free, but you know what? CoverGirl is. But I don't wear these. So because I don't reach for them all the time, I'm just gonna make this pile of stuff that maybe like my mom would want to dig into. So I'm feeling better, because there was a part of me that was like, oh goodness, like I don't want to generate waste. I don't want to have stuff sitting around that I don't wear, and I don't know, maybe there's a way to have like best of both worlds, you know? So these are the things I know I'm keeping so far. I'm still working through this stuff, but these 2 rows I know I'm keeping so far. And the only thing in here I think that isn't cruelty free would be like NARS and then anything Benefit. So these 2 things. So not perfect, but they're not expired. I do wear them, so I'm not gonna like toss them. And then this pile truly is gonna be like the, it's expired, it needs to go. Or you know what, like this is not expired, but I just don't use it, so we'll put that back over here. These are like empty. Oh God, this is super old. This is like 10 years old. Ugh. Okay, we are doing better. Oh my God, did I just get a zit? Oh, that's a new zit. That's a new zit. Here's the secret. I don't wear lipstick really. I rarely wear lip products. And I rarely have ever worn lip products. So this is gonna be an issue. Pure devastation. I know for a fact that all of the MAC lipsticks I own are very expired. Oh, and it hurts. It hurts because each one of these lipsticks is like what, $16? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. I don't know, you guys. And this one is definitely expired too. It's super old. I bought this when I worked at MAC, but I'm not gonna get rid of it because this is my favorite shade of all time. It is the Lady Gaga Viva Glam shade, and it's the best shade of bubblegum pink I've ever owned in my entire life. And I have yet to find anything that matches it, replaces it, and is as good as it. But I will keep it because I will use you to find your replacement. So if anyone knows a good bubblegum pink, you let me know. All right, the drawer I've really been dreading. This is my palette drawer, and I know I don't even make a dent in using these. Okay, all right, I'm sweating. Let's talk about what's happening with the palettes. Okay. here's the deal. I am keeping more than I wanted. There's really, the only 2 palettes truly going into like the trash pile are like super expired. I got this for Christmas when I don't even know if I was in college yet, so that's been a while. And then this actually was sent to me by the Charlotte Tilbury team and it came destroyed. And I just like didn't have the heart to get rid of it because I didn't want it to be destroyed. I can't even show it to you without, I mean, it's an explosion already happening. So that's truly the trash pile. I have several palettes that I had to switch to a bigger basket, but I have several palettes that I will check with my mom if she wants them or not. I mean, like this is the Huda Beauty one. Like I just bought that. I bought that to do a YouTube review on it, and it's beautiful. And just realistically, with all the palettes I'm keeping, like I'm just not gonna reach for it. I'm not gonna wear it on a daily basis. So I just think at the end of the day, like that's kind of the filter I'm having to have, which is like, what will I, if I clean this up enough, what would I actually reach for? These I should throw out. They're all very expired. These are my MAC palettes from when I was a working artist. Everything is, I mean, a decade old easily. And like I've hit pan on a lot of them. I don't wear them, but at this point it's just nostalgia. I'm not gonna get rid of them. If I do, I'll pop the shadows out and keep the actual palettes. They don't even make them like this anymore. Now they look like this. They have like clear, like almost like plastic. But let's look at what I'm keeping. Okay, we've got a range of things happening here. Most of these are cruelty-free. I don't think all of them are cruelty-free, but they're things that I can see myself reaching for regularly. So like all of the like Tartelette palettes that I have, I love those. I think they're great. This is the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. I think if I am gonna keep some warm shades, I think this is the palette to do it. This is a Benefit Cheek palette, definitely not cruelty-free, but yeah, I reach for them, I use them, I will use that up. I probably won't buy anything. I do reach for it, I do use it. I probably won't buy Benefit in the near future, but there we go. This is another Tarte palette. I don't really use like the stuff down here, but it was a nice like tropical summer situation. This is a newer Charlotte Tilbury palette. I use the absolute crap out of that. It's real good. Soft Glam, I don't really use that, but I'll hold on to it. This was like part of a Kylie Halloween collection that she did. Absolutely not every day, but maybe for Halloween. I would keep that. Tati Beauty, some Urban Decay stuff. I think Pixie's great. Pixie actually just sent this in PR. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet, but yeah, I think Pixie makes good stuff, so I'll hold on to that. And they're all neutrals and affordable, and yeah, that's good. And then those are my Too Faced palettes. So not as many as I was hoping to get rid of. I think that's 1, 2, 3. So I think that's 18, not counting the MAC stuff. This is 18 eyeshadow palettes. That's more than I want to keep, but I just think for now, like, this is where we're at. All right, guys, here's where we ended up. It's a fair amount, and you know what? It's all expired. It's all not being used. It's seen its day. It's a lot of wasted money. That's how I feel, but here we go. Hopefully I buy smarter in the future. And then this basket of goodies will be, I don't know, I'll take it up to my mom, see what she wants to do. And to be honest, if she doesn't take some of this, I really don't know what I'm gonna do yet, because it is used, so it's not like fit to go to a shelter. I don't really want to throw it out, but I also don't wear this stuff, really, you know? Unfortunately, there's just piles of it, piles of stuff. So, all right, well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this declutter video. So you know the drill. You know the drill. Subscribe, like, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.